Oh, great. So let's wait for a couple of minutes. If they don't join, we can start. Anyone who's not using, are you using your laptop or phone, Diksha and Rehan? Great. Because if you want me to help you set up in your system, please do share your screen and I can help you do that. Let me quickly tell you what I'll cover in this. There's two things that we need to cover. We'll cover internship and we'll cover job search. So what you were doing wrong, I'll try to figure out and I'll tell you what you were doing completely wrong in terms of searching internship as well as a job. So yeah, I'm sure you must be looking for internship and jobs on certain portals. It could be Naukri.com, it could be Wellfound, it could be Indeed, it could be LinkedIn. But there is an approach that you need to maintain that. And for that, you need certain tools and technology to use that. For example, what I have understood from most of the people that what they do is just they apply on the job portal or internship portal and they wait for magic to happen and magic never happened, right? So if you really want to get internship or if you really want to have internships or jobs, you need to figure out two things. Where are you applying to and who are you applying for? If you do not figure out these things, you may not ended up getting an internship or jobs. So any company, any big or small or medium-sized companies, if you really want to apply for internship or jobs, you need to figure out the person who's hiring for that role and you need to connect one-to-one basis. And for that, you need certain tools, you need certain messaging templates that you need to reach out to those people. And you also need to figure out how to find that person. So if you do not know how to find that person, it would be very difficult for you. So anyone would like to volunteer, would like to share your screen? I'll help you set up your credential. Anyone who has a laptop, Mukhtar, can you share your screen? I can help you set up the tools and everything in your system. Great. Just open a tab. Yeah. So can you search a term called Apollo, Apollo? Can you scroll down? Not Apollo, scroll down. Polo, Apollo extension. Put a Apollo extension. Yeah. Scroll down. Can you see the second one, Chrome Web Store, Apollo.io? Yeah, click on that. Add to Chrome. You need this tool for outreach. You need this tool to reach out to recruiters and HR from that particular company. So just wait for a few seconds. This will okay. Just try to log in with your Gmail account. Log in. There is a signing up option here. Can you check that box? Yeah, check this box and then sign up with Gmail. Now, just between your, can you see there is an extension bar just beside that? Yeah, click on that. Pin it. Yeah, pin it. Now go back to Apollo again. Did you sign in? Continue. Yeah, just cancel this and open your LinkedIn. So first thing, Rehan, never put open to work. Always remove that open to work feature from banner from it. Looks very cheap and it doesn't look good as a personal branding. So I do not suggest people to have open to work. Instead, you can do just go to open to section, click on this pencil icon. Yeah, scroll down a bit, scroll down. There is an option called recruiters only. So what does that mean is, if anyone who has a recruiting license, people who hire, they have a recruiting license. So only these people can see your profile, whether you're looking for a job or not. People like me, who's not a part of your recruiting team, cannot able to do anything, right? So it's pointless to show all the members. Instead, you show only to the recruiters and just save it. Now, how do you apply for any internship or jobs, right? You just go to job and apply for jobs, right? Okay. So I want you to do something. There's two ways to find jobs on LinkedIn. First is query basis. So just go to search bar, your LinkedIn search bar, yeah, and type whatever role you want in inverted comma. Put inverted comma, close inverted comma, and then put hiring, enter. So now go to people section. Instead of job, go with post, the post here. So this will show you the exact people who is actually hiring it. So if you scroll down a bit and you will see who is hiring for what role. For example, this tech system is hiring for full stack engineer, right? So this was posted 3 days ago. We are hiring for full stack developer. So these are the actual people who's hiring for that role. So what you can do is, let's say you can open any profile, whichever you want to apply. For example, I'm just showing you for demonstration. Just open any profile that you want to apply for. Now you know this person who is hiring for. In this case, they have already filled the position, but I'm just showing how to approach this internship or jobs. Just click this person who's hiring for. So the next step, what you will do as a person or individual, you send a connection request and you apply for that role. But I want you to do one step ahead of this. Can you minimize this Google display one? No, the recording one, the one that we are using, the page. Yeah, just minimize this. Yeah, cool. Just put it next and next. Now, can you see this access email option here? Access there, yeah, correct. Click on that. Yeah. Now you will see, you will have her email address. You will have her contact number here. Scroll down. Can you see her email address here? Scroll up. There is no email, but you have her number. There is another way to find her number or contact. So just in case if she has a, can you scroll down a page and see when did she join? If she is a recent joinee, you may not find in a, but if she is an old employee, you can figure out. So she has in 11 years. So what I'll do is go to another tab and there is another way to find her contact details. Search Rocket Reach, your first one. These are the tools can fetch you numbers and their email address. I'm talking about their professional email address. And in this process, you can search anyone's email address, the recruiters, the directors. First, you need to check box. Now go back to your LinkedIn, copy this profile URL, the person profile URL from the, now go back there, just next, cross it, done. So just paste the link in the search bar there. You just paste it here and search it. Get contact info. So now you have her email address. Can you see that? Just copy this from here. So in many cases, you will get either on Apollo or you can get it from here. Let's say if Apollo has not maintained it, but this Rocket Reach will definitely maintain that database. So what you need to do next step is, similarly, you get all the contact details from the company. Yes, Sapna. So what you need to do is you need to copy the email address and you need to compose an email. So you know who is the hiring manager, you know about the role, you know about the position that you're going to apply for. So first step is apply for the job. Second step is send connection request to the recruiters. And third step is to find their email address and reach out to them. So now Rehan will compose an email to the recruiters, Hridya. So for that, if you need templates, I'll send you the templates after the meeting. You can compose those email to write her. So what you will write in that email is, just go to the LinkedIn, just see the job. What was the job she was hiring for? Go back one step. Yeah, she was hiring for full stack engineer. So what you will do is you will write, hey, Hridya, my name is XYZ. I'm applying for the role of full stack engineer. This is the skill set I have. Whatever skills you have learned as a fresher in your academics. For example, you must have learned about tools, you have done about project, 3-4 line max. And then you will attach your resume saying that I have applied for this position, wanted to have a conversation with you. Let me know if you're open to have a conversation with me. And then you send this message. After you send this message in every 3 days, so you have to follow up on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Do not follow up on Monday and Friday. Usually people on Monday used to be very busy. In corporate, Monday used to be Monday blues for us. So we never used to respond external emails. And Friday, because people used to leave early because they have a weekend to go forward. So we do not use to follow up on those days. We follow on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So once you have the list, now you know the process. You will attach your resume and you will send it. But how would you do this process and how would you find the recruiters? In this case, you already know the recruiters, right? But in many cases, you will not find the recruiters. So let's say, Rehan, go back to the job, the traditional method that we do. That was a query method. For internship also, you do the same. Let's do for internship also. Or Rehan, just tap it here in the search bar of whatever internship you're looking. Let's say, for example, you're looking for IT internship or finance internship or marketing internship. You just type it in the same way. Yeah, just enter. So search by post. Either you can search by post or you can job or people, whichever way you can do it. So let's say she is also hiring freshers, chance 25 graduating part. So she is also hiring in batches. Can you see that? She is also hiring. So if you scroll down a bit, you will know a lot of people are hiring. We are hiring college student, entry level. So this will give you a pool of results for internship. Can you see what are the internship they're looking for? HR executive, HR interns. So let's say if you want to reach out to her, can you click on the profile of this person? So you follow the same process for this also. You just go to Riddhi and we'll see if she has an email address on Apollo or not. Just access her email. Scroll down a bit to see if she has an email. Okay, she does not have email. So you'll follow the same process. We'll go to other extension. We'll paste a profile and we'll try to figure out her email address. But first, you will send a connection request to her and then you find her email address. The process remains the same. Because when you send a connection request, she already knows that somebody has connected on LinkedIn. And then you send a message on via email. She already know the person. Get contact info. Yeah. So she is not there on this, but you can check back in 24 hours. So they usually maintain that. For example, you have searched it, right? And if you don't find her email address, so they update in 24 hours. So you come back again and you'll find her email address. They usually update in 24 hours or 48 hours. So just in case if you don't find, just connect with her on LinkedIn. See if you can able to find any other person from the organization. Just go back to LinkedIn. So just connect to her on LinkedIn. In this case, you did not find her email address, so you'll connect via LinkedIn itself and check back in 24 hours on that both the platform to find out if the email has been updated or not. Similarly, you can also find some other when process remain the same for internship and jobs. What you have to do additionally is this is not the traditional method. This is the most unconventional method that we do query search. So you can also find people from those organizations. You can connect with them as well. Now, can you go back to the job section? Yeah. Click on any job that you're interested in. Let's say you're interested in this job, okay? So let's figure out if you know the person. Is there any person who's hiring for this role? There are no person, right? So what I'll do is just go to the company page. Just go up. Just go to people section here. Scroll down. As this is a small company, you may not find HR manager, but you will find someone who's hiring for this role. Just go up, go up. Just go up. No, I'll tell you simplest way. Can you see the search bar here? Search employees. This is a search bar here. Just put HR or talent acquisition because these are the people who hire for these roles, right? So just put HR, enter, scroll down. So now you have all the HRs. Can you see HR executive, HR manager? So start with HR manager and then HR executive. So let's figure out she is the HR, connect with her. Let's figure out if she has an email address or not. In this case, she has an email address. Can you click access email? Yeah, in this case, she has an email address. Can you see that? Yeah. So similarly, you do the same process. You will also get their number, but I'll not suggest you to reach out to a number because that's very personal, right? If somebody bug you on your cell phone, you will not like it, right? So first you connect with an email, and if you have made an very good rapport with her, you can connect via phone numbers. But I will not suggest you to do that unless you have a personal rapport. So just let's say you figure out her email address. Now what you will do is you'll compose an email saying, "Hey Reena, I have seen a job opening on your platform and I wanted to apply for this role." And you will attach your resume along with what skill required. For example, just go back to the job and you'll see what are the skill set are they are looking for and try to match with your current existing skills that you have. Just go to your job, the job she has posted. Yeah, this one. So I'm sure you must be matching your jobs, right? She's looking for React, Node.js, Express.js, MongoDB. So if you have these skills, great. If you do not have these skills, you need to put it in your resume. Or if you don't know anything about these things, I would suggest you not to mention that in your resume because when they interview, they'll figure out, okay, this person is lying for that role. So never do that. If you don't know any skills, try to learn that and then you put it in your resume. Anything which you have a let's say less in understanding about that topic, then you can put it, but at least have some clarity about that topic or that skill. Otherwise, do not put it. So let's say you have that, you have React, Node.js. So you can also tell them I have a skilled in React, Node.js, Express, MongoDB, and so on. So put that skill so that she will know, okay, this person has this skills. So now I need to I need to reach out to this guy. If you do not follow this process, it's almost impossible to get a job in this modern era. This is the process. This is what the CEO does. This is what we used to do for CEO as well when we do executive hiring, when we do for normal people hiring. So this is the approach you follow. There is another way to look at it. For example, if you're from good institution, right? From let's say if you're from decent institution, I'm talking about most of us from tier 3, right? So we're not from like IM or some NIT or IIT. So we don't have a huge alumni network. But if you are from decent college, if you have some network, so what I'll do is, can you go back to your college? I'll tell you another way to look at it for job or internship. Guys, if you have any questions, please drop in the chat box or raise your hand. From the smiley option, you will have an option to raise your hands. So let's say you're from Pune, right? Savitri Bai Phule University. Just click on that. Now go to alumni section. There is alumni here. Scroll down. So you have just scroll up. You have around 7,34,116 alumni network, Rehan. So how can you use this network, right? This is a question. So what you will do is, let's say you want to apply for certain position. There's a lot of things to look at it. There is an arrow button. Can you see that, Rehan? Just scroll down slowly. You will know. First, you will see where they work. So they are working. If you scroll, just scroll down. Just scroll down. Yeah, show more. Now go back to the arrow. Put it left arrow. Yeah. So again, click on that. We'll figure out one by one. So you will know where they work. If you scroll down and see, you will see all your alumni network in good company. They're working in Tata, they're working in Infosys, Accenture, Cognizant, Capgemini, Wipro. So you will know which are the companies my seniors are working. These are your seniors. So now what you will do is you'll figure out about your industry and domain. So what you will do is what they do, just scroll up Just click on the arrow slowly. So you will know where they live, what they do. So they are from engineering background, what they are skill at. Scroll up. Yeah. What they skill at, what they have studied. Just click on that. And how are you connected? So now go back to and look for the in job or industry that you are in. For example, you are from tech, you can figure out tech person. So we will go out, figure out what was your role. Just go back one step. Yeah, from your engineering, technology, which field are you in? Just click on that basis. Now scroll down. So you have around 54,000 people, but you want to reach out to people on the company you are applying for jobs, right? For example, which company you wanted to get in? Accenture, for example, right? Okay. Now scroll down and any city preferences, for example, Delhi, Pune, Hyderabad, whichever city you want to get in, click on that. This will give you a pool of access to the people who's your seniors basically. So you want to get into Pune, okay? Scroll down, go all the way down. Now you'll see their profile. They are service desk engineer, application development specialist. So whatever role you want, right? Figure out that role. Whichever role you want to win. You want to get into software development, you want to get into application testing, whichever role you want to win. You can search here. Search for that role. Enter. Scroll down. Yeah. So these people are from your domain. So what you need to do is you need to connect with this person and ask for referral. What you would ask them in the referral message, you will say, hey, senior, I assume that we are from same university. And then you will reach out to her saying, we are from the same institution. I have graduated from the year 2024, 2025. I'm seeking for a referral. Let me know if you could help me with that. I'm looking for job in this domain. And these are my skill set. Attach your resume. Let me know if you have any referral. These are your people. These are your seniors. You can reach out to them. And there is a way to figure out which batches you want to reach out. It's all up to you. But you have to figure out what kind of job role you want to apply for. And similarly, you can reach out to these people. And similarly, if you do not want to reach out to full stack development professional for referral, you can also reach out to HR of those companies. Similarly, you go to the search bar and search HR, talent acquisition of these companies. Yeah, talent acquisition or HR recruiters. So you need to figure out whom to reach out. First, you will search HR, then there would be a recruiter, and then there would be a talent acquisition. Because these are the people who hire for these roles. So let's say, you want to reach out to HR, just go to search HR, right? Just clear this HR. Go to job domain, their function. Yeah. What they do, just go to that section, scroll down, yeah. You will see what they do. Scroll down, you will see HR, yeah, human resource. Click on that. So you'll find out, just click on any of these, you will see their title as HR, talent acquisition, yeah. So she's a talent acquisition manager. So you need to reach out to talent acquisition are the person who source the candidate. For example, if I'm applying for a job, right? Or if she is looking to fill any position, she is the person who's sourcing the candidate. So she will go to LinkedIn, she will go to Naukri, and she'll figure out who is actually looking for a job. And then she will send it to HR, then process that. They'll come to the call and they try to discuss about the salary and the initial stages. And then they pass it down to hiring managers. It could be your department head or anyone who's basically hiring for that position and location. So this is the process actually followed. So let's say if she is Anjali Shetty and she is hiring for a certain role. So what you will do is, let's say if you don't know about the role and you wanted to check whether she is hiring for this particular role or not. So what you will do, you will just connect with her and figure out her email address. I'm sure you can able, yeah, she has an email address as well. So you can find her email address by doing the same method here. You will, if you don't find here, you can go to Rocket Reach. So no, it's not there. So we'll go to Rocket Reach and find her email address. In the same process, we'll copy and paste her profile here. And let's say if you have get contact info, yeah, she has. Yeah. So now you have her Accenture email address. You will compose an email. You will write an email to her saying, hey, I'm applying for this job and I'm looking for this particular job. Don't worry about the template. I'll have some template. I can send that to you after the meeting so that you can use those template to apply for these jobs. So this is how the process looks, right? This is how you need to apply to every job, and same it goes for internship as well. So there are some portal, for example, this is for LinkedIn, right? You search jobs on LinkedIn, but there are a lot of areas or jobs that you need to figure out. First, I'll tell you master job search hack. Number one, just go to Google, just open a tab or just search a query. Search, for example, you are applying for, let's say, any role. Just search the role, whichever role you want to apply for. And what is your experience level? Let's say you are fresher, for example, put fresher, full stack developer, fresher, and which location are you looking for? Jobs in or internship in. You'll replace this word as a job or internship, whatever you're looking for. In Pune, for example, enter. Can you see these are the job posted? Scroll down. So this will give you access to all the portal. For example, Naukri. If you are on Naukri, if you are on any other portal, You will give all the jobs from that particular industry. Scroll down, you will see LinkedIn, you will see Indeed, you will see Glassdoor. Let's say you click on Glassdoor. I would say Glassdoor because there's a lot of recent job openings used to happen. So I prefer Glassdoor a lot. So you will see you can filter based on the salary range, you can filter based on the recent activity, you can filter based on your experience. If you scroll down, can you see full stack intern? There is a full stack developer, 2+ years of experience. So there would be a mix and match of experiences, but you need to figure out what is your role, and you can apply for internship. There's a full stack developers. So can you see that full stack developer? There is easy apply option, but I would suggest you the process remain the same. For example, you find this, what is the name of the company? Just cancel this, just name of the company, for example. So it's a Aura Fox. So what you will do is we search this company on LinkedIn, and we'll do the same process. We'll figure out the company on LinkedIn. What is the name of this company? You go to the page, you go to the person, company. Just put Aerofox solution. Sometimes people used to put only first name or second name. Enter. Just try another company. I think this company is, it's a parent company. Just like Paytm is a name, but the actual company name is 19 Communication. Similarly, these type of companies also exist, but you cannot able to figure out. Yeah. So in this case, you have a company, right? So for example, if you click on this company, you do the same process. Figure out the person, people who's hiring for that role. So first go to the job section and see if there is a job. Go to the job section, scroll down. Yeah, so there is a job, but these are from New York. Can you show all job option and change the location? Show all jobs. Change the location to India. There's a worldwide, right? Can you see worldwide just beside the search? Yeah, just replace it to India. Yeah. So you're hiring in Bangalore, you're hiring in different cities like Pune. They're hiring Zoho developers, ServiceNow developers. So whichever role you're interested in, just check if they have any opening in that. If not, you can just write to her and figure out if they have any opening for that particular role. So you don't find that role. Just in case if you don't find her, just write to her asking if you have any opening in that particular role. Just go to the company page. You follow the same process here also. Just go to the company page. You just figure out the person who's hiring for this role. Let's say HR. Soumya. Can you see Soumya? Can you see she has an email address? Yeah. So you'll copy your email address and you'll write an email. Hey, I have seen this job post on Glassdoor about you hiring for this particular role. I wanted to apply for this role. I have this skill. I'm a fresher, but I've gained some knowledge through project and academic experiences. These are my internship. And then update your resume along with that. If you have any skills that is relevant to that profile, do mention. If you do not have, just put it which is relevant to that job position you are applying for. And then you send an email to her. And again, when you send an email, you must follow up in every 2 to 3 days. Like I said, you need to follow up on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But follow in every 2 days or 3 days or weekly. Do not follow every day. But best follow-up days are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Do not follow Monday, do not follow Saturday, do not follow Sunday, do not follow Friday. So these are the times that you need to follow up, and you have to follow up at least 21 days. When I say 21 days means you have to follow up to 3 weeks. This is the process, this is the gold standard in across the industry. I'm saying it from the, like, for example, when we reach out to CEOs, right? We reach out to 21 days. So we used to do a lot of consulting works for a lot of our clients. So we reach out to CEOs to help them with businesses that we have and offerings that we have. So we reach out to at least 21 days. And then we do not follow and do not pursue. 20 days is enough for someone to come back to you and say, hey, we are not hiring. Hey, we are looking for the next step. Let's connect on so and so. If they don't respond in 21 days, just close it. If they get any position, they can get back to you saying, hey, we started our hiring. We wanted to connect with you. That is a different scenario. But you follow for 3 weeks. Put a 3 days follow-up, 4 days follow-up, depending on you. But do follow, at least do 5 to 6 touch point. When I say touch point means, for example, you followed on Tuesday, right? Then you follow again on next Tuesday. That is 1 week. And then again you follow on Thursday. Then again you follow on Tuesday. Similarly, you follow at least for 5 to 6 times in this entire 21 days. So this is how the process looks. And for that, you maintain an Excel sheet for yourself. This is completely for job search and internship search. Follow the same pattern, same way of doing this. If you do not do this, I mean, just applying on job portal will not give you the result. Trust me, I'm not lying. You can do that n number of times. But if you do this, you will get maximum opportunity and the turnaround time will be faster. So if you're looking to if you're looking for a job very, let's say in a very specified number of days or week or month, this is the process you need to follow. If you can master this process, right, And if you build a network, nobody can stop you from getting a job. And for that, you need to build your network. So this will do two things. This will build your network as well, so that in future, if anyone hiring for that role, right, they will get back to you because they already have the email in the system. So they know, okay, this person was looking for this profile. I need to reach out to him first. So this is the process you need to follow for jobs and internship. But many cases, you will feel like, okay, I need to reach out to my seniors. You can reach out to your seniors. For example, you have seen a job in this company, Veracity, right? Now you go back to your college, university, and see if somebody is working in this company or not. Can you do that? Go to your college and first copy this company name so that you remember. Yeah. So if somebody is working there, you can easily ask for referral. In many cases, you'll find people who's working in different companies. You go to university page and figure out if any of your seniors are working in these companies. Guys, if you're watching this, you guys have a question, you can raise it in the chat box. I'll take it one by one. So search that company. If somebody is working there or not, we'll figure out. So you have 18 people who's working in that company. Can you see Verocities? Yeah, the first one. So these people have already worked for these companies. Scroll down and see if they're working. Scroll down. Yeah, so these people are working in these company. Can you see full stack senior developer? Just click on any profile. Yeah, so she's working. Pratiksha is working. And let's figure out if she has an email address or not. Yeah. So she has an email address, right? So you can reach out to her through email as well as LinkedIn saying, hey, Pratiksha, I see that we come from the same university. I wanted to check with you if you have any job openings or would you like me to refer? I also come from Pune University, जो भी university का नाम है आपका, and then you write the email and put the skills that this is all the skills I have. I'm a complete fresher. I'm looking for internship or jobs, and boom. So these are your weapons to use it, and it depends on you how to use it. So you have the tools, you have the ways to find people, you have the ways to reach out to people, and these are the exact way you can do it. So there's another way that you can find who's actually hiring, right? Massively. So if you go to the LinkedIn search bar, yeah, and just put it hiring. Don't put anything, just put hiring. Yeah. Enter. Go to people section. People, yeah. If you scroll down and you can see their headline, right? They're hiring, or they will have a hiring banner. Can you see Suresh Kumar? He's a hiring banner. That means these people are actively hiring. So these should be your priority list. That these people are actually hiring. So I need to connect with them and figure out what they're hiring for. Just scroll down and see what they're hiring for. Digital marketing executive. You can see all the jobs from here. What they're hiring for, full stack developer, or they're hiring for what are the roles they're hiring. So you can see that, right? So what is the next step you will do? You will find their contact number, they'll find their details, and you will reach out to him. First, must check whether they're still hiring or this job is closed, but you need to figure out that. But these are the tools that you can use. Just go back again. We'll see what are the other jobs they're hiring for. Go back to the main hiring option. Go back. Yeah. Scroll down and see actively hiring. Can you see this person who mentioned actively hiring? So Divani Sheth, she's actively hiring in certain region. So figure out what kind of skill sets is looking to hire. Go by post, figure out what role she is hiring. So if you're not sure about the role, just reach out to her on LinkedIn or through email. She has an email as well. Just go back. Okay, so she's hiring for what location? She's also hiring for digital marketing, for example. So similarly, you figure out, go by people section. If you see the banner, right, hiring banner, they are the first people to prioritize. These are the people who are actively hiring on LinkedIn. That means they're hiring and they're looking to fill the position. If you scroll down, if you see the banner, yeah, these are, see, job search is also quite of a job itself. You need to figure out, you need to prioritize, you need to strategize as well. So figure out the person who is hiring and do the same process. Reach out to LinkedIn, connect on LinkedIn. Look, Harshita Sharma is hiring for what position? She's hiring for ISS Consulting Private Limited, key account executive. So if somebody who's into service on sales, I think this is a good role for them. So similarly, you find, and if you don't find, for example, right, so you can do another search. Just go to LinkedIn search bar. Yeah, just put hiring. Let's say put any role, for example, data analyst or whatever role you want to apply for. Put a space. After hiring, put a space. Yeah, enter. Go to people section. Yeah. In this, you will figure out who's hiring for what role. Are they hiring for data analyst? Scroll down. In the profile, it will show hiring for data analyst. Scroll down. If they don't hire, just reach out to these data analyst profile. Figure out if they have any opening in these companies. Okay. And there is another way. If you're interested in getting a job faster, I would say apply for startup jobs. And how to figure out startup jobs? Just go to search bar and put YC hiring. Y for yellow and C for Canada, YC hiring, not VC, Y for yellow, YC hiring. Enter, go to people section. Yeah. So can you see, if you see YC, right? YC, if you see in their profile, YC, we are hiring YC24. What do you mean by YC? Let me tell you. No, not that. It is called. Can you see in their profile, co-founder at Molin AI, MCYC. So YC is a Y Combinator, a company who fund all the young startups. If you talk about any startup, right, which is funded by YC, Y Combinator, if you don't know, you can do some research about Y Combinator. They have a pool of companies. Every startup from US or India, they are funded by YC. YC is like a bank for startups. Basically, they raise money from there and they started business from there. So in India also, they are YC funded companies. So these are YC funded companies. So they put YC24, means they have already started invested in the business and they want to hire people. So she is the co-founder of Merlin AI. So somebody who's interested in tech, she is the right person to reach out. Let's see what she is hiring for. Can you scroll down a bit? So she's hiring for ERP construction. She's hiring for hard in New York. She's hiring for a lot of areas. So similarly, if you find her, just connect with the founders directly. Tell her that these are my skills. I want to apply for this role. So there would be a lot of people hiring for different roles, right? For example, she is from tech, so she's hiring for tech related roles. There would be people who's hiring for different roles. There would be people who are hiring for HR, operation, tech, finance, marketing. So similarly, you find these and connect with these people. These are the founders and co-founders, and they hire people. So they not have an HR team because these are young startup, and this will increase your chances of getting a job or internship faster. And this could be a game changer for you also, because when you apply for a startup, early stage startup, right, there is a chance of getting a ESOP is a basically like a equity for you. When the company grows, you also grow. In many cases, people have done really great. For example, this Algo University, right? Algo University is also hiring massively in different region. Just click on, you will see they're hiring for Hyderabad region. He's the founder. You can reach out to him directly. Just scroll down and see what are the roles they are hiring for. There is a post option, right? They don't have post option. Just go to company page, right? Algo University. So YC, Y Combinator, these are the basically funded company. Just go to job section here. Can you see what they are hiring for? Full stack development, they're hiring for problem setting, they're hiring for these. So you find this role and then you reach out to that guy through email and cold emailing and messaging on LinkedIn and say, hey, I've seen that you're hiring for full stack development in Hyderabad. I wanted to apply for that role. If this is job, so check the recent jobs and check if they're still hiring for. If they have put it here, that means they're still hiring, or they might be hiring for their clients, or they might be hiring for themselves, in-house team or out-house team. So reach out to them, figure out the person who's hiring for that role. So these should be your target list. They should be in your targeted list. So you can apply for these jobs, follow the same process, same metrics. Yeah. You can figure out their numbers, their contact details, their emails, everything would be available. So you need the tools which you already have, and you need a good resume. I'll also attach the sample resume for you as well, so that you can take a reference of that. And I'll send you some templates for emailing and cold messaging after the meeting. And also I'll share you the link for this recorded session. So I need to figure out, and I'll send you an email with the recorded session so that you can go back and then you can do your hard work and figure out how to update that. So people who has joined late, if you have any question, you can drop me here. Sachindan has a question here. So LinkedIn, some recruiter post some jobs which require minimum 2 years of work experience, but the same company hire fresh graduates as well from campus for the same role. Then how to get those jobs off campus? So Sachin, what you can do is write an email to her or whoever is the hiring manager. Say that, I'm looking for off-campus job for this particular role. Since I'm sure that these person are not hiring in your colleges, right? So you just tell them that, hey, I have the same skill set, whatever role they're hiring for. I'm interested in applying for this role. I have done some internship, I've done some project, and I wanted to know how we can take this conversation further. Attach your resume and approach them directly. I'm sure if they hire off campus, they can hire on campus. They can also hire off campus as well. So do not worry about that. So if they don't come to your college for, let's say, placement, you can directly reach out to them. A lot of people like, if somebody is approaching them directly for a job. If that company is not hiring, the maximum what they say is yes or no, right? So you have nothing to lose there. But so if you're getting an opportunity, don't miss it. Just ask them, hey, would you be interested in hiring an off-campus person? Like, I'm coming from this college. This is my skill set. This is my experience. I saw that you are hiring from on campus from so university. So she will know, okay, this person is genuine and they have information. So always reach out to people off campus. How many people get hired through on campus? Very rare, right? If you're from tier one, tier two, there are chances that you get a job. But if you're not from tier three, tier one, tier two, it's very difficult for tier three, tier four colleges. So these are the best way, these are the best tool that you can use to get your job. Let's say you are on Naukri, right? For example, Naukri, figure out a job position. What you need to do is find the company name. If you get a chance, like many cases, Naukri also suggests you some recruiter's name also, but many cases you will not find that. So if you find the list and reach out to them directly, what if I don't know who is the hiring manager for the role? Exactly. That's what I shown you, right? So you'll find the company name on LinkedIn. You know the company, right? Which company they're hiring for. So what you'll do, you just go to company. Can you show the demonstration again? Let's take any company randomly. Let's take Google, for example. Let's take, for example, Google is a company, right? And you don't know who the recruiter is. So what you'll do is just go to company page, go to people section, and you will put there as a HR or talent acquisition. Just go up, put HR, search here HR or talent acquisition, because these are the people who's hiring for that role, right? HR, talent acquisition. So you figure out based on the city. Go to where they have studied. Yeah, India. You will figure out which other city she is in. Just click on India again. Yeah, Bangalore. There is just showing a lot of information. So similarly, you will find that person from whatever region they are in, and you reach out to them. You will not find the exact person, but I would say, for example, if you get this information that somebody is doing a on-campus placement, right? And if you have a person there, for example, a friend in that college, ask them who's the hiring manager, who's the people, who's the coordinator, and search that person here in the company page list and figure out and write an email saying, hey, I'm interested in this role. I saw that you're hiring in so and so campus. Would you like to give me a chance to interview? That's it. And attach your resume, attach your skills. So you figure out who's the person, who's the company who's hiring. And then you come back on LinkedIn, find out who's the company, which are the companies, and how you can find that person, email address, contact information, and reach out to them. Guys, these are the best way to do that. If you're looking for job in 25, these are the best tools to use it for your job search. This will reduce your time and effort. Why I'm saying this? Because when you apply for job portal, right, you think that people will respond to you, but many cases you just apply and nobody responds. So this could be two reasons. Now you are avoiding ATS system because you're reaching out to directly. So you don't have an ATS. So you don't worry about ATS and application tracking system for your resume. So your resume goes to the recruiters directly. Recruiters look at, okay, yes, no, finish. But if you apply for job portal, and then it goes, right. So half of the time there would be a chances that your resume is not getting to the HR. It is eaten by ATS. Is the application tracking system, a tool which filter the candidate. I'm sure for one position there's thousands of people applying, right? And it is not humanly possible for an HR to read one by one. So they have created based on the keywords. Whatever role they are looking, they have feeded that in their system, and based on that they get a score 80%, 90%, 100%. So whoever match in 90 to 100%, they get shortlisted and rest get eaten by ATS. So this is the process followed by all top companies. So you need to be very strategic. This is the way to avoid ATS system, by reaching people directly. You can reach out to your college seniors, you can reach out to the college alumni network, you can reach out to the directors or HR managers, you can reach out to the company official directly. And these are the only way that you can get into any job. And I would say if you apply for a job, structure it. Like for example, startup job, like the way I shown you startup jobs, and then follow mid-sized company, and then you go for big companies. So you will have a pool of interviews. If you only applying for big companies, right, there would be a chances that you will not get the call easily. So you better go with mid-sized company, and then you go for a smaller company. The turnaround time is faster. Sapna Patil, Apollo registration process, please. So to do is I'll share the recorded session with you all. If you can go with the process, you can follow step-by-step guide. What you need to do is there would be extension, Apollo extension, which you need to add. So I'll share this recording after the meeting. This will take some time to process. Diksha, hi, guys, are you able to unmute yourself and talk to me? Can you see, Diksha? I was filling the Deloitte internship form. I have a prior internship and freelancing experience since these are not full-time employment. Shall I add them in the employment section of the form under the part-time or not? Plus, if I add, I mean, internship is never considered as a work experience. That's the difference. And freelancing is also not considered. Freelancing is also depend how many years you worked. If you have done for let's say 2 years of freelancing, you can put it. as a freelance worker, but you cannot put it as a work experience. Full-time employment, shall I add them to employment section in the form under the, so depend on duration of your freelancing. If you have more than 2 to 3 years, I mean, yeah, you can put it. If you have 8 years of volunteer turn freelancer, of course you can do that. If you have only 6 months, 8 months, 9 months of freelancer, I think you do not have the option to do that. 8 years of experience, still people can consider it for 4 year, 5 years as a job. So 8 years is a good amount of experience to add that. So you can do that. If I add them, will the number of years experience hamper my selection role? For initial roles, yes, it does. So I would suggest you to reduce the numbers. For example, put it to 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, depending on your experience and the requirement of that role. Because anyway, you have a freelance experience, right? You don't have a proper full-time job role. So you can put it that across. What if nothing being fresher, even I'm a fresher. Okay, so as a fresher, I would say just put it 1 year max as a freelancer. As a fresher, you can put it 1 year max or 2 years, but do not put entirely as 8 years of experience because people will think that you already have experience and you may not stick to the company for longer. So I would say just put it 2 years or 1 year max. So I would say reduce your resume, right? You create your resume based on the role. You don't have to worry about the length of whatever they're asking for 1 to 2 years experience, put it 2 years experience. As a freelancer, mention that freelancer. I worked as a freelancer, duration this to this. That's it. You don't put entirely since you're working. You don't have to do that. Just be relevant to the profile. If you put entirely, you may lose the chance. How to do follow up like any template? How to do follow up like any template? Well, I'll share you the template after this meeting, and you will receive this shortly just after the meeting itself. So I'll send you the template. You can use those template to get your job and apply for those jobs. So I would say reduce the resume size to whatever role you are applying for. Do not put entirely 8 years of volunteer and freelancing experience because that will give you a negative impact on your resume. So just put it 1 year for volunteer experience or internship experience. Put it as heading as internship experience. Do not put as a, and under that you can put it freelancer or internship. That's it. But don't put as an experience of 8 years. This will give you a, so don't do that. Anything else you have, any doubts you have, let me know. Deloitte apply link. I think you will find that in my, just let me see that. I think Deloitte, which role are you talking about? I think Deloitte has already closed the application, but let me see. I think they have closed the application for that. Anyway, I'll share you Sapna because they have already closed the application. So they don't have the application right now. I think they were opening for only few weeks. So they had a last date of 23rd or something. Any other question, anyone? Okay, guys, thank you for joining. Happy Republic Day. Let me know if you have any question. You can write me back on Instagram or wherever you feel that. And I'll share the recording session of this video as well so that you can go back and see the step-by-step guide and process to follow for the job and internship. And if you consider it for the job, let's say, for example, if you're looking for portal, I would say look for portals like Naukri is good for fresher, but if you want quality of job, go for well-found jobs, go for InstaHire, go for Glassdoor, of course, LinkedIn as well. So go for premium section of the job. This is the process you need to follow, and this will get you a good result for sure. So all the best, and let me know if you need anything else. Bye, guys. See ya.